Hello and welcome all. This is Group 2's project, and the members of this group includes Manvier, Amiris, Summer, Scott, and your narrator, Jarrell. The title of our presentation is You Just Hired Them, Don't Lose Them, and we will be working with Jasco Manufacturing on a new employee turnover issue. Many companies are struggling to retain newcomers, and Jasco Manufacturing is not exempt from labor issues that the industry is facing. The goal of this assignment is to help Jasco Manufacturing in retaining new hires. As consultants, we will be focusing on the best way for this company to recruit, select, and retain employees. Our objective will be to provide Jasco managers with the proper tools to recruit, select, and retain new employees. The problem: Jasco Manufacturing is struggling with high unwanted voluntary turnover. Unwanted voluntary turnover can cause many issues. When talented and skilled employees leave, it can be difficult for organizations to find and replace skilled employees. High turnover may destroy client or customer confidence in the organization. Customers do not want to constantly have to explain their needs, as it can be tiring and impact the relationship between the customer and the organization. When employees leave, it results in extra costs to the organization. Extra costs can include time spent advertising and recruiting to find a replacement, interviewing candidates, and training the new hire. Other costs that may not seem as apparent include paying time overtime for employees having to pick up the former co-worker's work, lower productivity of the employee having to cover until a replacement is found, and an overall lower productivity from the team due to missing a member. In general, unwanted voluntary turnover can negatively impact the workplace. It can impact employee and customer satisfaction, profitability, and productivity. It costs the organization money and time when an employee leaves, as it takes resources to recruit, select, and train. When a talented and productive employee leaves, it can be hard for the other employees to get back the same level of performance, especially in manufacturing settings where each employee's job impacts another employee's job. In general, companies want to prevent turnover and retain their current employees. What causes employee turnover? Well, there are many reasons for why people leave workplaces. For the purposes of helping Jasco's manufacturing, we will evaluate how they can improve selection of new hires and provide strategies to help with improving retention. Recruitment. Reducing turnover of new hires starts with recruiting the right people for position at Jasco Manufacturing. We plan to implement recruitment strategies designed to find future employees who are interested in making a long-term investment in their employment. The problem is too few people are applying for positions, and we need to increase the number of qualified applicants. In an effort to increase recruitment, we recommend the company establish an apprenticeship program through local schools. Research indicates a negative stigma about blue-collar or skilled labor jobs that is negatively impacting recruitment efforts. We will work to increase awareness and benefits of the company and the opportunities available. We can host employment events in conjunction with the shop classes at local high schools and at the local vocational college programs. We recommend putting together a team of top performers to go out and meet with students, but also have in-house events students can attend to learn more about the company and opportunities. Researchers have found that 60% of interns reported that they were offered jobs or promised a job after their internships ended. They found that organizations that were interested in hiring interns were more likely to encourage supervisors to mentor and be open to the interns' creativity. We recommend instituting an employee referral program whereby employees receive a reward for recommending a new employee who successfully completes 6 months of employment. Employee referrals lead to employees who stay with the company longer than some other recruitment types. Biodata has shown to reduce employee turnover when obtained as a part of the recruitment and selection process. Biodata is biographical information an applicant provides during the application process and includes information about past employment, educational history, a personal statement, often in the form of a cover letter, and can include their employee referral information. Research has shown that employees who provide their biographical information have applied more than once and who are referred by a current employer are more likely to stay with the organization. Improve selection of new hires. Selection of new team members is a critical part of the team process. We recommend improving selection of new hires with the use of empirically validated assessments and structured team interviews. Research has shown that certain personality traits are predictive of behavior and job performance. Personality traits assessed by the 5-factor model are stable and therefore explain differences in performance. Using the 5-factor model of personality when selecting new hires has also been demonstrated to inform organization which applicants may have a greater likelihood of being involved in an accident, be more motivated to do their job, develop into leaders, and be satisfied with their job. Utilizing a validated tool to assess current employees with a history of strong performance will help establish a baseline for their assessment. Once established, the assessment can be administered to applicants as a part of the overall screening selection process, giving an indication of person-job fit. Similarly, Harrison developed the theory of person-environment fit. This theory suggests that individuals experience strain when the demands of their environment do not match what they can handle. Using a structured interview in the selection process can minimize hiring individuals who do not have the traits that align with desired performance goals. Additionally, engaging current team members and giving them influence in who becomes part of their team will create team cohesion. Improving retention. Number 1, employee rewards. The problem? A poorly structured reward system demoralizes employees, triggering employee turnover. Studies have shown a positive relationship between rewards and employee retention. The more a person is rewarded, the more likely they will stay with the company. Our recommendation: when looking at employee rewards, don't just use compensation. Create a complete reward structure that includes other incentives such as paid time off, public recognition and praise, and flexibility at work, such as half-day Fridays or words of appreciation. Number 2, job satisfaction. The problem? Well, there's no relationship between rewards and job satisfaction. Therefore, rewards don't increase job satisfaction, but job satisfaction is a significant factor in employee retention. If an employee has higher levels of job satisfaction, it also leads to higher employee retention. Our recommendation: create a functional design that enables employees to do work they enjoy. Conducting entry interviews can achieve this to see what your employees is looking for in their job. Also, help them play to their strengths instead of forcing them to work under the company's desires. Encourage out-of-the-box thinking and place employees on projects that align with their skill sets. Finally, create a path for career development that integrates personal priorities. Create a job specialized around your selected talent rather than creating a position and placing a worker within that job. Number 3, economic gains. The problem? Employee compensation is a sensitive subject, but it is essential in employee retention. When workers contemplate continuing their career, compensation is a significant factor. If the pay is high enough, they will stay, but your investment in that employee may soon be out the door if it isn't. Our recommendation? To simply put it, your compensation and benefits package should be lucrative enough to attract and keep employees in the company. Do not underpay your employees. Work-life balance and rewards. Organizations need to remain competitive, and even more so now with issues such as globalization. The toughest challenge many organizations are facing is how to retain employees. Employees are leaving for various reasons. However, determinants that are seeming to catch the eye of many prospective employees has to do with work-life balance and rewards. Previous researchers have discovered many factors associated with retention, with a few commonly cited including developmental opportunities, job stress, compensation and appreciation of work done, promotion and development chances, work-life balance, and communication. Most people have the desire to feel appreciated for the effort they put into their work. The gratitude an employee feels from the organization they work for can greatly impact how an employee feels about the organization itself. So it is no surprise that work-life balance and rewards are commonly found factors in research on retention. When it comes to work-life balance, it has been shown that people want to feel supported both in and out of work. Work-life balance can be described as an individual's ability to meet one's work and family commitments and other on-work responsibilities. In general, employees do not want to feel conflicted between their work and family responsibilities. Studies have found that work-life balance can be a crucial factor in reducing the rate of turnover and aiding in employee satisfaction and high performance. When conflict does occur, one may choose to leave the workplace. To create work-life balances, organizations need to create and continue to maintain a supportive environment that allows employees to balance their responsibilities inside and outside the workplace. Creating an environment that supports this balance has been shown to strengthen employees' loyalty to the organization. When looking at rewards, researchers have indicated that there is a positive relationship between rewards and employee retention. This implies that the more an organization rewards their employees, the more likely their employees will stay. Other studies have shown that when an organization's reward systems are adequate, it leads to equity and increased retention. It has been argued that workers will withdraw effort when they feel the wage they're receiving falls short from what they feel they deserve. If one feels that the effort they put forth will be rewarded, then one will be more likely to put in the effort. Companies need to understand how compensation and recognition can greatly impact an employee's motivation to stay with the organization. Recommendations for work-life balance and rewards. In the manufacturing industry, when it comes to work-life balance, it can seem trickier or even impossible. Many times when implementing work-life balance, remote work options seem to be a topic of interest. Even though this is not an option for those working on the factory floors, there are many other ways to create a flexible work environment that boosts employee morale and productivity, even on the factory floors. There are other options for flexible work schedules, such as optional 10-hour days or hour requirements, which allow employees to vary the hours they work each day. With this said, flexible hours are not the only way to incorporate work-life balance into the workplace. Other options include family or individual health plans and paid sick time off / personal days. Overall, when it comes to work-life balance, supervisors need to communicate with their employees to discover their unique needs and implement options that best fit their needs. For example, someone with 3 kids and someone with no kids may have different needs. When it comes to rewards, there are many ways to implement rewards besides compensation. Though compensation is a large factor in the workplace, when it comes to retention, there are other ways to reward employees and make them feel valued outside of compensation. For example, providing perks and publicly recognizing employees' contributions are great ways to reward employees and make them feel that they are a valued member of the organization. Perks can include a gift card or even an extra day off. Manufacturing companies have many ways they can implement perks, such as if the number of units built met the weekly quota, the employees working the line could be rewarded with a half day. When it comes to rewards, organizations need to be thoughtful and take into consideration their employees and what will be important to them. Not only when it comes to perks do organizations need to be considerate, but they need to be so when it comes to providing employees with credit when credit is deserved. Recognizing employees' achievements can be as simple as going up to an employee and telling them how well they are doing. Many companies forget about this important part of retention. Training and development. Another theme that was common among the literature related to retention was that of training and development. According to Byron, need-based theories state that employees want to satisfy their needs, and one of them is related to growth in terms of their career. Research has shown that career development opportunities are directly related to loyalty and retention, and employees value long-term development. Furthermore, employee turnover is high due to better training opportunities being available at other companies' or organizations. Moreover, in-house training within the organization has shown to have a positive effect on employer loyalty. And training that increases knowledge and skills makes the employees feel valued and want to stay. Based on this information, some strategies to help retain employees via training and development would be to provide training that helps increase knowledge and skills, as well as helps with career development, which would include the things listed such as workshops, seminars, short courses, mentoring, promotion or transfers, and job rotation. Another strategy will be to provide in-house training since it positively affects employee loyalty. Finally, it will be beneficial to look at what training strategies similar organizations are offering to build a better program for your employees. Conclusions for JASCO's manufacturing. Overall, excessive unwanted employee turnover is preventable. If JASCO's manufacturing can implement the strategies presented, they will have a better chance at retaining their new hired employees. To reduce the major impact employee turnover can cause, JASCO manufacturing can utilize the suggestions we have provided to better select, recruit, and retain their employees. This is a list of the references used for this presentation and is continued on this page. Thank you for listening and have a wonderful day.